This short video explains how at Meden School we assess at Key Stage 3 and how we report this to our students and parents. We want all our students to become successful learners that learn and remember the ambitious curriculum we teach them. We have taken a new approach to how we are assessing students' progress at Key Stage 3. This video will explain how we assess how well our students have learned our curriculums and how well they can remember what they have been taught. We split this into two different types of knowledge. One type of knowledge we talk about is declarative knowledge. We call that knowing what. How well, when students were assessed, could they remember the details of what they've been taught? The second type of knowledge we assess is called procedural knowledge. And we also describe that as knowing how to apply the facts and ideas that students have been taught, and that might have been through practical skills or it might be through writing an essay, and different subjects will assess this in different ways. Our aim is to ensure that our students are building fluency of learning throughout their lessons. Fluent learning is recognisable by it being automatic. It is immediately retrievable and effortless. It requires a minimum of conscious effort and allows the learner to move on to further successful learning. At Meden, we want to support our students to reach fluency in learning. All the subjects that our students learn will assess how fluent they are in both their declarative knowledge, knowing what, and their procedural knowledge, knowing how. And their teachers use 5 possible words to describe how well they know what they've been taught. The 5 words are emerging, developing, secure, advancing, and excelling. It is important that we understand that the journey to fluency refers to the stage of learning, and it's not a label for our students. All students start at the first stage of this journey when they're learning something new, and any student can acquire fluency through learning routines such as paying attention and deliberate practice. If students are emerging, learning is new and may feel difficult. It's good to make mistakes and is all part of the learning process. To improve, they must pay careful attention in lessons, ask more questions, carry on trying their best, and practice more. If students are developing, they're improving all the time, but it may still feel difficult to remember everything. They'll still make mistakes. To improve, they need to keep checking with their teacher and keep practicing. If students are secure, their work is accurate and can practice independently. To improve, they need to keep retrieving learning so they don't forget it. They need to think about applying this learning to more difficult questions and connect it with other learning. If students are advancing, they can remember knowledge easily and their work is completely accurate. They can answer difficult questions about this learning and connect it to other learning. What these students need to do is to continually go over the knowledge that they've learnt so that they can become fluent learners and master the knowledge that they have learnt. Excelling. This means that students are fluent in their learning and they are quick to answer and are accurate. They can remember things automatically. They can see clearly that learning connects to other learning. They need to keep retrieving this information so they don't lose fluency and accuracy. Secure is our aim for all students. A secure level of knowledge in a subject they have been learning means they know enough to be able to go away and practice independently. It's only through doing that independent practice that they can really get to the level of their knowledge being complete, which means they know the key knowledge and can recall and remember it easily, and they become a fluent learner. Each subject has their own fluency descriptors that specifically relate to their subject, and these can be found on the school website and the My Child at School app. We also report on students' attitude to learning, ATL, which is how well they apply themselves in lessons. This has a massive impact on their fluency of learning and their progress. We split attitude to learning in 4 categories: outstanding, good, requires improvement, inadequate. Twice a year, parents and students will receive a mid-term and summative report via the My Child at School app, where teachers will give students a fluency of learning word and an attitude to learning grade for each of their subjects. I hope you have found this video useful, and more information on how we assess and report can be found on our website, or you can contact your son or daughter's achievement lead.